I'm David Carter, Assistant Vice President for Campus Security at the University of Texas, as well as the Chief of Police for UT Austin. It's a dynamic environment. We're located in a very rapidly growing dynamic city. Policing a complex university like that certainly has its opportunities as well as challenges. Our focus at UT Austin really is community policing. It really is about engaging with our community and have them engage with us. An engaged community is a safe community. It's important for people to understand that being a complex university with all the different things that are going on this campus regarding sensitive research, regarding the medical school and the addition of the Level 1 Trauma Center on campus causes us to kind of focus on a whole variety of different things in terms of policing. Ultimately, the vision of community policing is that a safer community is one where the police and the community they serve work hand in hand. It's about engaging that community and making ourselves visible, approachable, and accessible to that community. One of the things that may be somewhat unique to UTPD is the fact that we actually police off campus as well as on campus. Recently at a football game, the social media proved its worth when we had a special needs fan get separated from her family in a stadium crowded with close to 100,000 people. And so one of the things we were able to do is we were able to put that out on social media, and it got retweeted, it got put out over and over again. That message had gone to the community nearby, and people in a Target store had seen our tweet on this particular issue and actually recognized the person and called 911 like we asked. So that shows, again, the importance of social media. It shows having an engaged community. I think when you look at UTPD Austin, we are focusing a lot of energy on terms of leadership development. Leadership from the highest levels of the organization all the way to the frontline officer. So we have our own tactical element as well to be able to respond to those kinds of issues. That's important. We're really very excited about our recent revision of our district representative program. The campus is basically divided into 8 patrol districts, and so that each of those patrol districts will have an officer in that particular district 24/7, 365 days a year.
All of our department is very simple to articulate. It's public safety, to keep you and our UT community safe. And every decision I make, I should be able to justify on the basis of how did that contribute to safety. As the district representative, I'm their go-to guy for any issue they have that wouldn't be a 911 call. This way, they have a way of reaching us all the time, and they feel the department is there for them. The appeal of working for a university where I can do community policing is that I've built relationships with people every day. I'm trusted to consider the long-term safety implications, and I don't have to work in this nightmare scenario where the community's afraid that I'm gonna give them a ticket, that I'm trying to build a quota. My goal is genuinely just to help them be safe.
The role of the department is I'm a day shift patrol officer. We have 8 districts, and I'm assigned to District 6. I'm a bike instructor and instructor for other things that the University Police Department has, basic instructor, firearms. Being on a bike definitely improves the interaction with students. I believe the bike team, the full-time bike team, is one of the best things that Chief Carter implemented. Really enjoyed the bike team. I was one of the first members on the bike team, and just being out in the public, your senses are heightened. It's like you have a sixth sense. You can get to where you need to be really quickly. And I just feel like you're more approachable in the community if you're out and about and not in a metal vehicle. True community policing is very important, even for municipalities. Every university setting should definitely focus on that. And we are really streamlined to focusing on community policing, building the building blocks and the bridges for us and the community to interact.
I work in the Criminal Investigations Division. I was brought into the unit to specifically focus on sexual assault investigations. We have recently come out with what we call the Sexual Assault Reporting Guide. So it's a 1 sheet of paper, it's a flyer that we're going to be posting throughout the university. And it just has some really quick reference points for students to look at and know what their options are when they feel they've been sexually assaulted. We're trying to encourage students to come forward and report sexual assaults. And the way we do it is we're trying to strike down the stigma that's associated with reporting sexual assaults to law enforcement. So we want our students to know that if they come forward, we are going to believe them. We're not going to judge them based off of what happens. They're not going to be alone throughout this process, and they have someone that will be here to kind of advocate for them and get them any services that they might need to make it through what is probably one of the most difficult experiences that they'll have.
So I am listed as the trainer for our canine unit. We have 3 dogs. They are dual purpose dogs, meaning that they will do detection work and they also do patrol work. CAST is actually, it stands for Counter Assault Strike Team. It is a specially equipped and trained tactical unit. The whole concept of it behind is a smaller, more efficient, well-trained team address threats that may evolve and spread across campus and the surrounding community.
The next step really is to stay engaged and continue and look as the community involved in terms of social media, how people communicate. Communication is critical. That's the nature of policing today. You have to continue looking at the community, seeing how it's evolving, seeing how people are changing in the way that they see the world around them, how we communicate with them.